Hi, this is just a short little routine using the stability ball, focusing on a bit of mobility through hips, lower back and strengthening the core. So come and join me. Okay, sit yourself carefully on the ball, okay, right in the centre, nice and upright, feet flat on the floor, okay? We're just literally going to start with a little pelvic tilt. So sitting up tall, drop the shoulders down. You're literally just going to pull in through your core, allow your hips just to move forward a couple of inches. Lower back just rounding out slightly. Come all the way back up nice and tall. Okay, so just a really small movement, engaging the core and coming up. Just gently forwards and back. So it should feel like your core is doing some work and your lower back is just easing out gently. Good, make sure you're breathing nice and deep. Ideally, if you can exhale here as you lean into that motion, inhale as you come back up. And then if that feels comfortable, just gradually make that movement a little bit bigger, rolling a little bit further forward with the hips, coming right the way up. Move your feet if you need to, make sure you're nice and stable. Good, curving out through that lower spine and coming up. Nice, going to do a couple more here. Lovely. I'm going to come sit right back up again. I'm going to do a circular movement, okay? So literally just rolling your hips around in a big circle. Let your knees move, supporting your legs. Sorry, squeaky ball. Good, nice big circles. Again, hips really starting to move out here. Core pulled in. Take that around the other way. You may find one way easier than the other. Try and make that as big as you comfortably can, that movement. And then take it into a little elliptical figure of 8. Lovely stuff, well done. Get one more here. Good, okay. Going to walk ourselves forward, we're going to do just a tiny little curl up. So put your hands on the ball just so you're nice and stable. Just allow your feet to walk out a little bit, and as you do so, make sure you're firmly anchored, not on a slippery floor. Just allow yourself to lay into the ball. Okay, so if you take your hands away, you should feel like your feet are anchored and your back is just resting on the ball. Okay, so all we're going to do is a little curl up. So you can have your hands by your head, you can have them on the front of your legs, wherever feels comfy. We're just going to do a little lift here and a little roll back. Okay, so make this as small or as big a movement as you're comfortable with. Okay, it should be the core that is taking most of the strain here. If you find like that is uncomfortable, or if you're creating a big bulge here, then come up a little bit and just do a smaller movement here, okay? The further back you are, the more work your core is having to do there, okay? So just adjust to what's comfortable for you. Again, you'll see the ball just does a little bit of a movement forward and back as well, and the knees are working too. Good. make sure you're breathing. Exhale as you come up. Inhale as you come down. Take a breath when you need to. And come back up to sitting. Okay. We're just going to do a little pelvic tilt again just to release out. So back to that movement we were doing at the start. That smaller roll forward and backward. Lovely. And this time we're going to come all the way forward on the ball. And we're going to do some bridges. So just carefully let yourself walk forward. Lay onto the ball. Your back is on it. Let your legs carry on walking forward. Okay. Almost as though you're sitting against that ball. Okay. So your back is against the ball here. Hips have come down. Knees are up. And from here we're going to drive down through our feet. Keep your neck nice and relaxed. And we're just going to drive up, squeeze the glutes at this point here, and release back down. So you should feel a tightening through your hamstrings, through glutes, possibly a little bit through lower back. So just go to where's comfy for you, and come back down to release. Big drive up. Exhale here. Inhale and release. Good, this is the squeeze point here. Okay, hamstrings, glutes, fronts of thighs will feel it. And release. Lovely, we can do 3 more if you can. Big squeeze. And last one. Lovely, now you can either sit down if that's comfy for you, or walk yourself back, whatever feels comfy. Hands on the ball for support, and coming all the way back up, okay? Lovely, right, we're going to do some wall squats for our next one. So if you grab your ball, a bit tricky with a dado roll, but what you want is to place the ball quite high, well, reasonably high up, middle of your back, okay? And we're just going to sit into a squat. So you're going to let your knees come out over your toes and come up. So this ball is supporting right way through your middle and lower back here. Allow yourself just to gently roll down and come up. Keep breathing. And just come down to where it feels okay with your knees. Lovely. So this is a nice supportive way of doing the squats. Feels really nice on your back. Lovely, we can go 3 more here. Nice deep breaths, last one. Good work, okay, take that all away. And we're going to come back down onto the mat. Okay, this time we're going to go kneeling down and facing the ball. Okay, so we're going to start with the little roll out. So we're going to place our forearms, or fingertips actually to start with, on the ball. We're going to allow our weight to transfer onto our forearms. So let them come down onto the ball and roll out. And what you want is a nice straight line. Shoulders, bum, knees, all in a nice diagonal line. So just rolling forward. So this is where your straight line is. Okay, so core is having to control that movement. Arms taking the weight. Okay. Good. Slowly back up. Breathing. Exhale. adjust your knees if you need to. And creating that straight line. So don't dip down here. Okay, make sure your back is secure. Squeeze the glutes slightly if you need to. And come back up. We're going to do 2 more. Good, last one. Lovely, well done. Okay, we've got 2 more that we're going to try. So we're going to come all the way forward onto the ball this time. So we're going to rest our hips and our stomach on the ball, okay? So start from kneeling, tuck your toes under, allow yourself just to literally lean onto the ball, and then you use your legs just to push you forward, okay? So you've got hips, stomach on the ball, feet secured on the mat, okay? So feet are slightly wide and make sure you're secured here, okay? You're not going to slip. From here, very carefully, just take a second to let yourself fold over the ball, drop your head down, and just breathe here. Tricky with the ball here, I know, but give it a go. Good. So we're going to place our hands either side of our head, and we're just going to lift shoulders up. Okay, relax it down and lift up. Good. So we're just using muscles all the way down through the lower back here. Again, just make this move as big or as small as is comfortable for you. It's quite a tricky one. Try not to hold your breath. 2 more. Lovely, and then just let your hands come all the way down to the floor. Just roll yourself a little bit further forward. So you're kind of equally balanced, okay? Forearms on the mat if you can reach. Feet just kind of literally touching the toes on the floor. Let your head come down. And just breathe here. Lovely. And we're just going to roll ourselves backwards till our knees come back to the floor. Hands on the ball just to lift yourself up. Okay. Now we're going to take our feet together and take our knees wide, okay? And we're going to do child's pose. Normally we do this just flat on the mat. This time we're going to use the ball. We're going to push the ball slightly out in front of us and allow yourself just to sink back. Unhook your toes, let the feet go flat on the floor and come down to where is comfortable for you. Try and get your hips down towards your heels. Shoulders obviously reaching out in front. Come up to kneeling, just release for a second, and we'll do 1 more here. And breathe. And roll that ball a little bit side to side if that feels comfortable. And if that does feel too much on the shoulders, you can just take them all away over and come down onto the mat and just pop your arms down by your sides here. Okay? So if that feels more comfortable for your shoulders, that's an alternative there. Well done. Okay, coming up. Okay. Hope that was all right for you. Have a great day. And I will see you soon.